Yeah, I think keep on shooting. Rather keep shooting, keep shoot. And there is it ing or in? Keep shooting, keep shooting, keep on shooting, keep shooting, keep shooting. Oh man! All right, one of those. Hey everybody. This is a rather somber note. Yeah, rather somber note. What are shoes doing in here? I'll take my shoes out of there. Yes, a rather somber note. It broke. It's broken. Man, this is the new Sir Collector's Edition. Doesn't say it's made in China, but, you know, I'm sure. Some parts are probably manufactured in China and assembled, perhaps in Rogers or somewhere of the like. Such a nice gun. This definitely was the favorite shooter, without a doubt. Well, no, okay. My favorite shooter, as some of you might already know, is its little cousin. Yeah, it's not as easy to hit stuff with because, well, the sight radius isn't quite as big. Or is it? No, it isn't. See, sight radius doesn't come close. So, it's not actually, it's only about an inch difference. Huh. Maybe that accounts for why I can hit things with this almost as easy as I can hit things with this. What do I like about this over the 10 or rather the 25? Because, 25 was what started all this. Well, it's just this holds 1 billion BBs, right? So does this. This holds 1 billion BBs too. The thing is heavy when you fill it. So it's just ease of shooting. If you plan on shooting more than 50 shots, which I do, 50 shots is just like, boom, you're done. So usually, if you're going to shoot, you're going to probably shoot about 300 rounds, right? So this holds plenty for that. So does this. And you have to unshoulder in order to cock, and you have to unshoulder in order to pump as well. You don't have to, but it's just not comfortable to pump or work the lever action on these while it's shouldered. Probably do it. I mean, you definitely do it, but it's not comfortable. And there's no reason to actually figure out a way to do it because, well, if it were the real gun, the lever is very easy to work and you can leave it shouldered, but not the BB guns. Whole different bird. So I contacted Daisy Museum because that's where I got this. Oh, maybe that's them now. Okay. Hello.
Yes, this is Markley at the A.I.R Gun Museum. I was calling for Stephen.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. I understand you're having a problem with your little Red Ryder.
Oh man, my favorite shooter. Yeah.
Favorite shooter. Okay. From your email, it sounded like that you're familiar with them for sure.
Yeah.
The one thing the only thing I can think that we can try that, and you've probably done it, but I'd like for you is whenever you're cocking it, if you hold the muzzle straight up in the air and bring the lever up to the 1 o'clock position,
okay,
it comes up, and after that last click, there's just a little bit more travel, and you don't want to force it hard, but bring it all the way up against a hard stop,
right?
And see if that doesn't. Sometimes sometimes you have to kind of bounce it just a little bit, but you don't want to snap it off.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, this I've gone all the way with it there, and then nothing. Yeah. Yeah, and the only what I can do to reset, because it's like it's stuck in that almost in the 6th click. It's almost stuck there. It doesn't go beyond or something, like maybe it goes to the 7th and then slips or something. But what I can do is if I hold the handle and then press the trigger, I could bring it back to an uncocked state. And then I can go ahead and click it again and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, kind of 6 or 7. Yeah, and then it just doesn't quite catch.
Just doesn't go. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there's definitely a problem there then. Okay. That's what I was needing to verify for sure.
Yeah.
What we can do is I can send you a return UPS shipping label and have you return it to us. We'll pay the shipping on it.
Okay.
And then I can get that one. I was trying to look. Let's see if is that your member number gun, or did you just got I didn't know whether you were
Oh no, not a member yet, but soon.
Okay, I'm showing that gun number is 946. Yes. Okay. If you're not partial to that particular number, I can send you out another just another gun. As soon as I receive that one, I can ship you another gun, and I will check to make sure that it is functioning properly and everything before I do that. Or if you would like, I can, once I get that one, I can take it back down to our Daisy Outdoor repair facility and get them to see what's going wrong with it and get it fixed for you.
Yeah, well, no, I'm not partial to the number really. Yeah, I guess in theory, the lower the number, the more value. But I mean, I use these things.
And, the reason I'm saying that, if you would like a lower number, I do have some lower numbers.
Oh, that would be great.
So, like I say, I think I've got some down in the 600s, as a matter of fact.
Oh wow. Okay. Well.
So if you would like for me to do that, I say I'll start the paperwork with UPS this afternoon, and what they will do is at the close of business this evening, whenever I close out my UPS account, they will send you an email that will allow you to print or reprint. Just print the return label and everything to put on the box, and if you still got the packaging that we send it in, you can just put it right back in it and tape that label on it. And I think on there it on the instructions when you print it, it tells you to give UPS a call and they'll come pick it up there at your home.
Okay.
But I will get that paperwork going for you, and then like I say, it'll be after 6 o'clock this evening Central Time before I close out my books, and that's when they ship that. That's when they send out all of my end of day notices and things.
Okay, gotcha.
And so you probably get an email tonight or tomorrow with those instructions from UPS.
Okay, great. Well, I'll send this out first thing. And
okay, well, I apologize for you having a problem with it, but we'll get you fixed up.
Well, I thank you very much, and I look forward to getting this thing fixed. These things are great.
All right, Stephen. Well, you have a good day, and like I say, if you don't hear something tomorrow, well, give me a call back, and we'll make sure that things are in motion. But you should get something by tomorrow in the email.
All right. Thanks. Thanks a bunch.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Stephen.
Take care. Well, wow. That was great, huh? So there we have it. Well, I was going to turn to you guys and say, what should we do about the Christmas dream, Daisy Red Ryder? And there we go. Turned misfortune into fortune. You heard him right. We're actually going to get a lower numbered gun. Man, I'm definitely going to have to become a member now, right? All right. Well, I'm basking in the glory of customer service, which, you know, you just don't get that so much. I think the future is going to be in customer service, doing just what that guy did. You know, just having that human connection. You know, yeah. I mean, it's hard not to get stuff that isn't made in China, right? Or parts or anything, you know, wood, food, man, right? That's all probably changing. Hopefully for the better, right? For both sides, because I think it's an exploitation that allows for that. So, but yeah, it really is a matter of customer service and whatnot. This, by the way, this is actually it's not metal, magnetic, but it is, I believe, cast aluminum. Yeah, because it's rough. It's roughed up a bit there, and so you can see the aluminum shining through. So it's really just the trigger assembly that's plastic, and everything else on this. Oh, the compass. Pretty sure that's a plastic globe and a retainer in there. Everything else, that looks like a brass band to me. All right. Now, if it was a blued barrel, that would really kind of make it, really set it off nicely, wouldn't it? But I'm not complaining because, again, a painted barrel means you don't have to keep oiling it and having that toxic oil all over your hands and on your cheek and all that. So I'm not complaining too much about painted barrels. And this has Red Ryder on the other side. Boom, look at that, on the right side. Whereas, where is it? There it is. Yeah. So we'll show these off. This is the 1940s style without a missing band. Has a missing band. 1940s. This is, I think I've approximated this to 1948, 49, probably right before they stopped using aluminum, maybe, or when they first started using aluminum. Don't know. I know that looks like pretty big screw, so I think that's an indicator right there, if it's an earlier or later. Yeah, all right. But where the distinction was these, right? And now it's on the right side here of the gun. And on this, it's on the left side of the gun. Yeah. And got some somewhat adjustable, maybe adjustable. No, not at all. Yeah, the old original Red Ryder non-adjustable sight. This has somewhat of a nice adjustable sight. You could actually also use this for the lasso mount. You take this off and slip the front part of the lasso mount in there and then screw it into here. And then you can put a red dot or whatever kind of scope you want on that. Kind of silly for me. The whole idea is shooting at 50 yards with open sights. I mean, that's my thing. That's what I like to do. I think if I'm shooting anywhere beyond 50 yards, then I'm shooting the neighbor. And these can't go much further than that anyway. So, yeah. I don't want to shoot my neighbor. I'm just looking to do some plinking, right? And Yeah, much further than 50 yards, you need to kind of scope anyway, huh? At least I do. So this will get sent back, and a new one is being sent out. Hopefully, we can figure out what the problem is, because that's even more important. Figure out the problem is so we don't have it with the new one, because I don't want to be afraid to use the thing. I know they're collectors and whatnot, but geez, I want to be able to use it, right? I don't know. Maybe when I get the new one, I shouldn't I shouldn't use it at all. And just no. I'm not that kind of collector. If I can't use it, I don't really want it. If I can't use it, I'm probably going to try to trade it out. I've got a couple of those. It's not that I can't use them because they're broke. I can't use them because the ammo. I can't find the dang ammo for them. Yeah, here's a great example. Yeah, this wonderful Model C. All right, and it's very similar to the Markham Model 17. I'll bring these out. I think I've shown these guys before. And there's a company in Atlas named Atlas. They made guns that were very similar to this. Or at least looked similar, right? This is from 1917, I believe. Yes, 1917. This, according to who I bought this from, which is Dennis Baker. That's right. From the Daisy King, Dennis Baker. There we go. Let's get that straight. And this, God, it's quite nice. Some of loose stock. There's not much you can do about that unless you're going to want to take the rivets out, right? I mean, it's what, over 100 years old. So I'm sure that loose stock happened relatively quick in its life. And unless you want to drill these rivets out and then put in screws, nah. So I have a funny feeling this loose stock is indicative of all the guns, all Model Cs. If not, let me know. I think this is coming from 1914, 1914 or so. And I really wanted something from 1914 that represented the beginning of it all, the World War I, right? World War I. It's kind of neat to have this in your hands, knowing that World War I had started 1914. This gun was made, but World War I began, which shaped the world that we know today, right? This is, I think this holds like 350 shots. It's a break barrel. Yeah. Loads from here. But it takes the number 6 shot. Yeah. I don't have a number 6 shot. If I could get some number 6 shot, that'd be cool. All right. This is getting nutty. Hello. Oh, they should never. They should back here. They should never be allowed to do that. He's pretend like they're your bank and your credit card. But anyway, all right. And so these guns, 1917, right? 1917, 1914. Pretty cool. Now, right, this takes the number 6 shot. Can't find any number 6 shot. If I could find some number 6 shot, I'm keeping it. I'm probably not going to trade it out or sell it. Right? This is cool. This is a break barrel, but it's a single shot. And you can put darts or probably even pellets in there, but it's not a rifle barrel. I don't think so. That's not rifled. I don't think so. Can you see? And put darts in there too, little darts. So this is a great gun by Markham. No split right up there at the top. That's pretty typical of older guns. And yeah, this was a split that was repaired. Look at that. That was repaired. That's cool. Probably as good as any. And this is a rather interesting setup here. I don't know how original or unoriginal that is, but definitely looks like it should be like that. Because the metal is going through the wood, which is kind of nice. This is a solid stock. So Markham, this is a King branded, right? Yeah, Markham did a good job on these. Some of these early guns are nice. And then Daisy, I mean, probably Daisy even by 1917, I think Daisy might have even made this in their factories and branded it. Not quite sure about that, but that's a good possibility by then. Yeah, man, but this, I love it. It's in great, nice shape. Just slight pitting and patina on the nickel. So pretty damn good shape. Got to find some number 6 shop for it, or it's going to have to find a new home. All right, so let's put these back. Yeah, this, and look how little tiny these things are. Tiny. Yeah, here, I'll show you in relation to like a full-grown Red Ryder. Yeah, see. This is from the butt end already here, so we're talking a relatively. There we go. Get the angle. It's kind of small, kind of a little tiny thing, huh? Be cool if it was a takedown like the Model 25. Of course, you know me, I want everything to be a takedown model. So makes it easy for transport and stuff. I'm not sure if I've shown off my design number 2 CaliAir stand. Oh, let's see it from here, yeah. There it is. Yeah, it holds I think like 30 guns, something like that. You might think I'm sort of schizophrenic here because the Model 25, love the Model 25. I think it's it's not the Model 25, it's the number 25 model. You gotta say it right. Well, the easiest gun to shoot, of course, is the 25. I mean, the 25 is just perfect, especially the brand new ones, right? They're quiet, smooth, shoot really nicely, but only hold 50 rounds. So then you go to the Red Ryder, which holds about 1,000 or 700. But it holds a bunch of rounds, and so you're not stuck with just 49 or 50. You know what I mean? And so, but why is it that I've been talking about the number 10? Well, the number 10, shorter sight radius, it's just more of a challenge. It shoots same velocity, but because of the short sight radius, it's more challenging. So that 50-yard target is more like shooting out at 80 yards, well, something like that, right? With a shorter sight radius. So it's just more of a challenge. So once you get tired of hitting everything you aim at with the Red Ryder, yeah, you kind of grab this and give yourself more of a challenge. And then when I really want to challenge, then I bust out a pellet gun. Not a BB pistol. I break out a pistol, but not a BB pistol, not yet, because I don't like messing with CO2, and Springer pistols aren't going to be shooting out at 50 yards, or none that I know of yet. So, yeah, we kind of have to move to pellet guns, pellet pistols, in order to hit out at that. But, yeah, I mostly am in the flavor of shooting a rifle. I don't know. It's right in between there. You know, it's a little bit of a challenge, but not as much of a challenge hitting a distance with a pistol. And you have that 3-point, nice solid 3 points, where with a pistol, it's even if you're holding double, it doesn't quite have the same 3-point feel to it, because, you know, one gets to sort of press up against your shoulder and get a nice firm contact so you can ride the trigger. So definitely, you know, rifles are always going to be easier to use and to hit stuff with. All right. Well, okay. I think this has been, oh, that's right. I have another design coming up. This is CaliAir design number 3. So far, all my designs have been this shelf or, you know, gun racks, essentially. But this is the design. I should have showed it to you first and then let you figure out what it is. All right. And that's just one piece of wood that's just cut and then cut out. And you get this. And that makes a nice gun rack that you can put into the wall. And you could even get a long screw and use a sheetrock anchor, since you're not putting a lot of weight onto the wall, and put this right into the sheetrock, or preferably so you can put a heavy gun on there if you want to, right into the beam. Yeah. So that's what I'll be working on next. All right, everybody. Well, let me know what you think. Maybe keep on shooting. The Keep on Shooting podcast. I like that. Keep on Shooting podcast. And shooting as in SHOOTIN. Yeah, shooting. Bring out your Southern American roots there. Shoot. Keep on shooting. Yeah, I like it. Right. Let me know. Let me know if you like it or not. Although it may be too late, you know, once you set your mind on these things, right? All right. Until next time.